Every time the woman takes the subway, she deliberately places 10,000 cash in her bag and then pretends to forget it when she gets off the train, purposely leaving her designer handbag on the subway seat. This scene happens to be witnessed by Casey, who is just getting off work. At first, she thinks someone has accidentally left their bag. After a moment of thought, she decides to take the bag. However, she doesn't intend to keep it for herself. Instead, she goes to the lost and found. But the office is already closed, so she opens the bag. Inside, she finds the identity information of the bag's owner. Back at her dorm, Casey decides to return the bag the next day. However, her best friend disagrees with her plan. She asks, why not just drop it off at the police station instead of returning it in person? Casey doesn't respond. The next day, she uses the address found in the bag to knock on the woman's door. When the woman sees how kind Casey is, she invites her in for coffee. Without any suspicion, Casey enters the room. Little does she know, she will soon regret this decision. Since they are both women, they quickly hit it off and chat comfortably. The woman, Laura, reveals that her husband had passed away years ago and that she has been living alone ever since. Casey feels sympathy for Laura, and out of kindness, she offers to visit her often. Unbeknownst to Casey, as soon as she leaves, Laura begins to observe her social media accounts and even sends her a message in the middle of the night. At first, Casey doesn't think much of it and assumes Laura is just lonely. In the following weeks, Casey frequently meets with Laura, and after several encounters, they quickly become good friends. In fact, Casey even cancels a party she had planned with her best friend to have dinner with Laura. Her best friend doesn't understand Casey's recent behavior. She wonders why a woman Casey barely knows could now have such a close relationship with her, surpassing their own friendship. Seeing that her best friend is somewhat jealous, Casey feels frustrated and leaves the dorm. The next moment, she arrives at Laura's house, ready to have dinner together. Laura asks Casey to find 2 candles in the cupboard, but when Casey opens the cupboard, she is horrified to find multiple identical bags, the exact same one she had returned.